What's up, you guys? It's Joella. Now I'm back with another video. I'm on my porch doing this video today, and I don't have my normal setup because I normally put on shoe boxes, and my shoe boxes are not in the trash can. So we're gonna work on what we got right now, cause yeah. And today I wanted to tell you all about my knowledge on being a single mother. Okay, right? So the first thing I want to say is that you can also be a single father. It's not just the dads who slack, moms slack too. And it's okay. It is okay to take care of your child by yourself as long as you're taking care of your child. Now, it would be one thing both y'all just slow, stupid, and dumb. That's another thing. But at least somebody should come through for that child because the child did not ask to be here. But I'll give you a couple ways how you know that you are a single parent. Now, the other parent can be in the picture, but you will know you're a single parent if you change 90% of the diapers in a day and the person is not at work. Your partner, the other parent is not at work. They're not busy doing something productive or bringing in money for the family. Like, they have to be somewhere, like, working. They just don't change the diapers. Maybe they're not there. Number one. Also, if the person doesn't know how to make a bottle, and that's if they're a baby, maybe they don't know the kid's favorite food. Maybe they don't know what the kid is allergic to, and they don't know where the EpiPen is. Now, also, there's another thing. They like to always say, like, you see on movies, what is the movie called, Eddie Murphy, Daddy's Daycare or something like that? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking the wrong one. Or the one with The Rock or something like that, where the dads take care of the child, and it's like crazy, like that can be an excuse because they're a man and because they're the dad, or so they just don't know how to do anything. And that's the same as saying a woman is wearing a skirt, so she just wants to have sex with us because she's wearing that skirt. No. Like, we're cute, and that's the only... There's a bee. There's a freaking bee. Where'd it go? Okay. I don't edit my video, so that's going to stay in there. But, yeah. And then the dude, the bee's back. Okay. I just worked through it. Okay, and, like, dudes should not have that excuse, like, oh my God, he's a man, he just acts that way, or boys are gonna be boys are not gonna be boys. When you gonna be a man? When you gonna grow? When you gonna learn something? Like, I'm confused. I don't get it. So that should never be an excuse, like, oh, the moms always do all the work, the moms always pull through. Unless you're breastfeeding, it should be 50-50. You should learn how to do everything. There's no excuse. There's no reason why. Or like they say, the dads just want to do the sports with the kids. Or, oh, it's a girl, so it's a mom and girl thing. Yeah, no. It's 2021. Let's get out of that. So I don't like that excuse. Or where if the other person doesn't know how to put on the freaking clothes. If you don't know how to put your child's clothes on without making them uncomfortable while you're putting the clothes on, or without struggling to put the clothes on, that's a problem. If you don't know how to properly change a diaper without there being stuff all over the place, and you are a parent, a lot of people don't know how to change a diaper. They're not parents. If you are a parent, you don't know how to change a diaper, there's a problem. If you don't know how to work the pull-ups, there's a problem. If you weren't there for the potty training, there's a problem. You are a single parent. Hello. But I'm not saying that the other person has to be there for every step of the way, which they should. I am saying that. They should be there for every step of the way. You should not be doing all the work. And it should not feel like to you that you are babysitting. And another thing, they shouldn't get to just pop in when they want to. You don't get to just say, oh, now this is if y'all don't live together. If y'all live together, then I really don't know what's going on. Like, wake that dude up. Get up. But if y'all don't live together, that or y'all aren't together, I don't know. There's different situations. Y'all don't live together. Y'all aren't together. They shouldn't be able to just come by and say, oh, I want to see her. I don't want to leave. Or, oh, let me come take them to soccer. And then after soccer, I'm going to drop them back off. Or let me just come to the soccer game. Not even take them to soccer, not get them right, not pack their bag. And then just leave. Don't even go out to ice cream when they win their game. Like, you are a single parent. That is called a pop-in. We don't like pop-ins. You're going to either be there or bye. And that affects the child a lot because the child gets used to the idea of either mommy and daddy or just mommy. And then the child, you know those sad movies where it's always like those ghetto movies, where they're always like, the dude always puts his backpack on. He's like, I was sitting on the porch waiting for my dad. My dad never came, and yeah. Most of the time, it's the dad who never comes. We moms, we are powerful, but that is a single parent when the person just doesn't come. And I'm not saying y'all have to be together to parent. There is a thing called co-parenting, and you can co-parent without problems. If you're mature, even if you're immature, literally all you need to do is say, well, maturity helps with everything in the world, but literally all you need to say is, these are the days, these are the hours, these are the events, these are the holidays. That's what it is. Now, what else can make you a single parent? I think if you don't know the size of clothes that your child wears, you are a single parent. If the person thinks that they can just throw money and then that is sufficient as being a parent, you are a single parent. But I'm not saying there's anything about being a single parent. I'm going to now switch over. I told you a couple ways how you know you're a single parent. Now, there's a couple things you can do about being a single parent. Obviously, there's always the thing called child support. But I'm a strong believer in not sending anyone to jail. Wrong or right, I don't know. I'd rather see them bleed before I see them go to jail. That's just me, because I personally have been to jail multiple times, so I know what it's like to be in jail. And literally, that's not going to do a thing for anyone, because when they go to jail, they still can't pay you. When they're in jail, they have more bills to pay. When they get out of jail, they probably still can't pay you. And now they're backed up and they might have lost their job. So yeah, that doesn't help anything. That only helps the government. And let's not forget, the government is not on our side, okay? So you could do that if that's what you choose. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Now I'm saying if the person you think won't be able to pay, but if you think they can pay, then sure, go ahead. If you know that they have money and they're going to the strip club, they're going buying these female things, they're going to get their nails done, their hair done, and they're just not paying, they're just slacking, they're not doing their responsibilities, they're not showing up and showing out, then sure, go ahead and do what you feel fit. But if you know that the person really can't pay, you just being spiteful and evil, it's not going to help anyone. And if that's your way of trying to be like, come see your child, I have a surprise for you, they can't see their child in jail. Well, I mean, they can, but like, come on. And also, it takes a while for them to end up going to jail. You wouldn't just go to jail your first payment, depending on what y'all have set up, but that's not the best option, I think. Then there's also programs. There's not a lot of programs for single dads. Just like how a lot of bathrooms don't have little changing tables for single dads or dads in general where they take their child to the bathroom. Or even if the child is like, oh my God, when the child is bigger and the child can roll around and like sit up and all that, and you're trying to change the child and you got to put them on your lap or whatever because there's no changing table and you're a single dad, and that sucks. So the world does cater to moms more. Like, just if you ever go to court, they'll give the mom a better chance than the dad. So it is hard for dads to try to get those opportunities because they're not always deadbeats. And the mom's not always the deadbeat. It can go both ways, you know. It's an equal world nowadays. But, yeah, the changing tables is definitely a problem. But I was talking about programs. There's not a lot of programs for dads. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you. And there's not a lot of programs for people who, if you like signed your birth certificate with the dad's name, you lose some programs. If your child has the dad's last name, you can lose some programs. If you are financially stable and the government thinks, well, you are financially stable for a single parent, for you, and you're doing fine, but they don't realize that, well, my child still costs a lot. They just don't help too much, depending on what it is. And sometimes you have to throw your partner underneath the bus in order to get what you want. And also, I just saw someone post something on social media. They're like, man, it was a dude. They're like, man, I'm going to fight for my child today. Da, 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 da. They end up, I don't know what happened, but it ended up turning out in their favor. And that's cool enough. You want to take stuff to court, but it's better if you can be mature about it. Because once you go to court and you say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, mine, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, yours, Sunday, who knows, we switch off from church, I don't know. Once you say that, you have to go by that. And at any moment, if you mess that up, that's against you. So it's best just to handle it yourselves. It's never good to take anything to court unless you really, really have to. All they want is money in jail, right? But other things you can do, also, if you have support with your family, if you have a good family, everyone doesn't have a family that can support them. Some people, they just do it all on their own. And that sucks. That is a lot of work. There's no babysitters. There's no support. There's nothing. But if you do have support and you do have people who can help you, then it's still hard being a single parent because they still have lives and it's not their child necessarily. But if you do have the support, it's a little bit easier because you don't have to watch the child all day, every day by yourself. And maybe you want to go out on the weekends and the grandparents want to take the baby and just snuggle out the baby because, the grandparents, they're not going out on the weekend or something like that. Or maybe where they are going, they can take little Johnny to the playground for 5 minutes or something. I don't know, right? Or take them ice skating. I don't know. But if you do have support, it's way easier. Or the aunts and the uncles, they come in, it's way easier. Or cousins and stuff like that. Especially if you have cousins around their age, and then the parents can help out and y'all can help out together. Or like the little mommy clubs or the little daddy clubs. Yeah, that stuff helped. But when you don't have that stuff, it's very difficult. And it takes a very selfish, bold, bullcrap person who just is so irresponsibly, immaturely dumb and careless and a piece of crap and not worth being on earth for them to just have their child and not, am I loud? Have their child and not take care of their child. Like, you're really bold. You're really bold. If you can just have a child and not take care of the child, or if you can have a child and post pictures, or when it comes to be Mother's Day, you want credit. When it comes to be Father's Day, you want credit. Or when it's family activities and you hold your child and you're like, this is my child. And then the family activity is over and it's done with. Or if you want certain you want less responsibilities just because you might not know, you don't have the patience, or you don't care. Or maybe you want to smoke and you want to drink and you think it's the other person's job to just watch the child. But support really does help a lot. But even though you have support, it's not really the people who are supporting your job to support you. I know with my child, I personally don't expect anything from anyone. Like, if you help me, that's really cool, and I probably most likely feel bad for you helping me anyways, because I have experienced that people, no matter what you do, they always bring it up. They can let you borrow a toenail polish color, they'll bring it up. You wear my toenail polish color, let me have your steak. I don't know. Like, they bring the stupidest things up. People always do. I don't know if y'all have, there's like so many animals out here. I'm glad there's no cicadas, but I don't know if y'all have experienced that, but I have. So I'm not comfortable asking people for anything. But some people, they don't care. They do ask, and some people, it's okay to ask certain people. Certain people, it's not okay to ask. And it's good to know the difference of who's willing to help you, who's good with stuff, and who's not. Also, when you're a single parent, it's important to focus on the child and focus on you. You got to be good in order for your child to be good. Your child got to be good in order for you to be good. The crying, it gets to you. The attitude, it gets to you. All that stuff, it will get to you. Like, eventually, it's going to wear anyone down, especially when you're doing it all by yourself. And when you're working super hard, especially when you have just your one income and you're working super hard and you think, like, the child is a child. The child will not know until they're older what that parent did for them. So just remember that when it gets really difficult and tough, But I was about to say something, I forgot. But also back on holidays, even I think you should give the person an opportunity and a chance. And then if they decide they don't want to be there, their actions will tell you. Their words might say, I want to be there, I want to be there. But their actions will tell you, I don't want to be there. And I think you should listen to a person's actions before you listen to anything else. Because you're going to show me before you tell me. You could say anything, but you can go ahead and do something 2 minutes later. Like, if you call and say you're coming, you're not coming. If you have me get my child ready and you're not coming. If you think it's okay to disappear for a certain amount of time and the other person's taking care of the child, that's not okay. You need to handle your business. If you don't know how to do certain things and you think it's my obligation to do these things for you, there's a lot of cars on my street right now. If you don't know how to do certain things and you get mad at me because I'm not doing it for you because you don't know how to do it, or you're doing it wrong, or you need some help. And also, if you're around that person who slacks and that person's slacking in front of you and then they ask you for help, it's like, but I do this all the time. Why do you not know how to do this? And why do you have the option to have an excuse to say you don't know how to do this? I don't have that option. And hold on, let me see what my baby's doing. I think I left off by saying they shouldn't have the option, but yeah, they shouldn't have the option. And if you call and say, you coming today, or you coming this week, you coming this month, you coming this year, this hour, this, she sees I'm busy, this activity, they should not have the option to say no. What do you mean no? 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 Like, I'm confused. How do you say no? How do you say no, I'm not? Well, I'll be darned. And there's another thing, guys. If you see that person slacking and you see that that person is just stupid, they might think that if you all still have a sexual relationship, because that's what got us in this mess in the first place, or whoever's in what mess. But if y'all see that, if y'all see they're slacking and y'all still have a sexual relationship, they're gonna think it's okay. They're gonna be like, I slack off, I do whatever I want to do, I ain't gotta do nothing, I ain't gotta come see the kid, I ain't gotta go to no soccer games. What's up with soccer and me? I don't know. I ain't gotta go do nothing, right? And why is everyone waving at me? I'm tired of people waving at me. I don't have to do that, and I still get in the draws. Like, but you also can't blame them, because you're the one opening your legs. You're the one who's pulling down your pants, whichever one you got to do what. But you might be like, oh my God, I just want someone and I haven't found anyone right now, and I need someone to talk to or whatever. Or, you know, it's hard for me to find someone with a kid, because every time you talk to someone and you have a kid, you have to let them know, like, I have a kid. Well, you don't have to let them know. But if you ever plan on it getting serious, like, you seen those movies where all of a sudden, oop, there go a 10-year-old baby. Like, you ain't want to tell me about that kid right there? So you have to, I think it's polite to let someone know. Let them know what's going on. And it's best not to waste your time. But if you're just in it to quit it, get it, then, ooh, I didn't know I could wink. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But if you're just in it for that, then maybe let them know that too. But if you're actually trying to settle down or get to know this person, or it starts getting serious, then maybe you should let the person know. But you shouldn't keep going back to the person who you had a child with just because you had a child with them, or just because you've already been there, done that, or because you already have had that moment with that person, because they're not doing your child right. They won't do your body right. They won't do you right. It's not going to do nothing for your heart, your mind, your soul, your stress level, your energy, your, nothing. It's not going to do good for nothing, I promise. But there is a way for you to take control of the situation. And sometimes it's just like, I mean, there's different things, like I said earlier. Look at my forehead sweating. Oh, Jesus. Y'all like my hair? Okay? There's different things y'all can do, right? Like I said earlier. But at a certain point, a certain maturity level, a certain tiredness, and a certain my child comes first, I feel like lots of people I know, they have come to the point where it's like, you don't want to be there. I'm not going to pressure you. I'm not going to push you. I'm not going to ask you. I'm not going to beg you. I'm not going to hurt me. I'm not going to hurt my finger time. I'm not going to hurt my child. I'm not going to hurt my family. I'm not going to make me look stupid by bringing you around. I'm not going to make my daughter look stupid or my son look stupid. I'm just not going to give you the energy, the time of the day. If you don't want to be there, you don't have to be there. At a certain point, you have to have that maturity. Like, I understand you want the person to be there. You want a happy family. You want a 2-home family. You want everything to be good together and everything like that. But at a certain point, you have to just be like, you know what? They suck. They suck. Especially if they rather choose stupid stuff over their child. Like, if they rather smoke and drink than be with their child, they gotta go. If they'd rather, like I said, go to strip clubs, hang out with girls, hang out with dudes, they gotta go. If they are a workaholic, that's still not good. Like, I understand the money comes, but like, that's like those rich people who get divorces and then they say, I want my, what's it called, alimony, because I took care of this kid for 30 years and I didn't work because I was taking care of the kid while you were out making movies. I want my alimony. What? That's true though. They took care of that kid while you were gone, while you were doing who knows what. But they stayed. They allowed that. They took care of that. Maybe sometimes you have to do what you have to do at the end of the day also. Sometimes they can't get out that situation. Sometimes it's best for their kids. Sometimes they're actually happy and they're fine with doing it themselves and getting that paycheck whenever it comes in. It's different for everyone. Everyone's situation is different. What you're going through is different. The opportunities you have are different. And the support you have is different, and your income, everyone's income is different. Now, I'm not saying put your child in a dangerous situation. That goes both ways. Don't stay because it's dangerous, and don't leave because if it's dangerous. You have to do what's best for your child and your situation. But you have to be grown up too, and you have to think of your kid first. This is not worth no one's situation. You have to be like, okay, they don't want to be there, so you are going to be gone, and it's going to be me, and I am a single parent. Not me. They go to winking again. I just love it. Can't do on this side. Nah. But you have to be grown and just say, you know, it is what it is, and I have about 80 years to go forward with this. I have a lifetime with my child. Me and my child. I'm going to watch my child get married. I'm going to watch my child walk down high school. I'm going to watch my child buy their first house. I'm going to watch all this happen. Speaking of children, my child is making noises. Hold on. Y'all, she's wide awake in there. I set up a barrier so she couldn't go anywhere. The girl went right through this small little hole where she could go through. The girl's 4 months, about to be 5 months on 25th. How do you know how to do that? And she can't crawl. She can't walk. How are you getting around like this? Crazy. But back to the video. And also, don't let people judge you. Everyone got their own shames, their own flaws, their own mistakes, their own troubles, their own hardship. Everyone is not, no one's perfect. Otherwise, they'll be in heaven. That's what we're here for, to be sinners and learn, do better until we can get where we need to go, right? No one's perfect. Don't let people judge you. But I must go tend to my baby that's being a monkey in there. I didn't like the reference monkey and then like being black. I didn't like that. Times are a little too sensitive for that. Being a kangaroo in there, but I must go do that. But I just want everyone to know that nothing in life is easy. That's what Lil Wayne said. Nothing's ever easy. I'm on the outside looking in with a squeegee. You know, nothing's ever easy. If everyone could do it, then it would be done and they would do it. They can't all do it. Everyone's not built for it. Everyone's not blessed with the opportunity. You put your big girl, big boy pants on, you buckle down, you handle your stuff, you take care of your child. Simple as that. No ifs, ands, buts, questions. Come on, nothing. Period. That's it. And I hope you all had a great I'm not gonna be shady, but You know, before I say too much, I'm gonna just end this video before it's Joella. If y'all want a part 2 or y'all want some more details, let me know. I'll do it for y'all. Check out my hair, y'all. How we looking? Yeah, that's what we talking about. Yeah. And I didn't even do anything to it yet. Like normally, I just took my do-rag off. Okay, I really gotta go, y'all. I'm out. Peace out. West Coast, South Coast, East Coast. What's it saying?